What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing great. Today I'm going to be reviewing these really cool and realistic rally wheels and tires by Cardinal Racing for the MCD, and I'm super excited to finally have a realistic rally wheel and tire for Tarmac, and the tread is very nice. I don't want to talk too much about them because I want to show you the wheels in action, but I will say they look amazing on the car. They actually complement it really well, and yeah, it looks amazing with the Hydrax brakes right here, which are the actual hydraulic brakes. And I like that this is an actual spoke that's similar to the rally wheel, the original. And I love what Cardinal Racing did here. It's not just a sticker or anything. These are really high quality prints on the tire, but also the etching here. I don't know if you can see it, but the etching on the wheel, it's actually a proper etch. It's not a sticker. So the wheel itself looks absolutely amazing, and the tire is great. I have the medium compound. These come in a medium and soft compound, and I wanted the medium because, you know, I like to slide it around every now and then. So I feel like a soft compound, I'd probably wear through them pretty quickly, and I might not even get the amount of slide. A soft compound might be something you'd want to use on a track or something. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about this. I'll put the body on it just so you can kind of get an idea what it looks like with the body on. And yeah, let's do that. All right, so here it is with the body on. I think it looks absolutely great, if you want my opinion. And yeah, looks really, really nice. The lighting isn't too great right now, but they look pretty good. Excited to see how they handle on tarmac. I will say the car was sitting a bit high because it was in its rally setup, its rally configuration. That's why you might see a little bit of a gap between the wheels and the body, but I'll probably adjust those now as we drive the car. Okay, we have her loaded up in the truck. Let's go. Look at all the pollen. It's crazy. Wow, the tires are eating, huh? Like a real car.
Yeah.
They're getting scrubby. Alright guys, so here she is after the drive. As you can see, the wheels and tires sit a bit better right now on the body. None of that monster truck status where there's a huge gap. So that's all adjusted, and I love that about these cars. Just like the real thing, you have to adjust it for off-road, you have to adjust it for on-road, and it's just set up really like a real car. I do really like these wheels and tires. I'm gonna talk about them. Things that I noticed that I liked a lot. Let's take this off. Put this over here. A ton of pollen in North Carolina right now. I can't even breathe because of the pollen. But anyways, back to the wheels and tires. And yes, first thing I will note is that even though these are a medium compound, they actually grip very, very well for their for their said compound and the tread. So I would say even a little bit too grippy, but that still doesn't mean you can't slide it. It just means that the car has to work more. And obviously, you know the difference between if this was a brushless kit, you'd have a lot more low-end torque, so I wouldn't really have that problem of burning rubber. But with the two-stroke engines, the low-end torque is not as strong as the high RPM. This is more a mid-range to high range kind of performance, versus brushless is all about the low-end torque. So that's also why I noticed that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't slide perfectly. As you can see, you just really feel that the car is really working hard to get that back end out, and I love that. I love the also realistic tread wear, because I don't want a tire that just lasts forever. I want a tire that mimics and behaves kind of like a real racing tire, where you actually have wear and you actually have to take those things into consideration. I mean, that's the whole point of why I have this car in a two-stroke engine setup and a two-speed gearbox and a hydraulic disc brakes. All that stuff is for realism. And don't even get me started with the back-end exhaust and the roll cage and all that stuff and the size and scale. So for me, I do really like the realism, and that's what I like about these tires. Another thing that adds to that realism is when you drive, the sound of these tires, you really do sound like, you know, a realistic car that you just shrunk, because the tire screeching is very similar to when you see a real car rip a handbrake or something like that, and you hear that tire squeal, or drift car and you hear the tires squeal. That's exactly what you get with these. It's a real tire compound. It's not a plasticky RC kind of mix of, you know, random ingredients just to make it look good or whatever. This is actually a great tire compound. So I really like it. For me, again, the highlight is the realism. Again, don't want to talk too much. I would really recommend this tire and the wheel, obviously. Very excited to have it. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video informative. As far as I know, these are, because I've been asked this before on Instagram and stuff when I posted this wheel and tire, this is kind of a quarter scale tire, because as you know, the MCD cars are quarter scale. They're not really fifth scale, so they're a bit larger. And this wheel, as opposed to a fifth scale tire, actually I'll show you. Here we have the RS5, and here we have the tire, the slick tire for the RS5. So let's just compare sizes, just so you see. So that's how much bigger it is than a fifth scale tire. This is a proper fifth scale tire, and if anything, this is a larger diameter tire and more of a you know, tread wall than the normal PMT tires or the track tires that they use. I like these wheels and tires because, again, they add to the realism. So back to this. This just gives you an idea of how much bigger it is, because I got asked if these do fit on fifth scale, and I don't know. You could get them to fit on a fifth scale as long as the hub diameter is equivalent to this, I'm sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if these fit on other brands of quarter scale machines. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. That's all I have for you guys today, and we'll keep you updated next time. Ciao.